Today, I heard some shocking news about my co-host and friend Genevieve's family business, Lee Fan Nam Ki, a chicken rice shop that's been around since 1967 in Toa Payoh, Singapore, is closing down after 55 years of business. I couldn't help but wonder why, so I needed to check it out, not just to support my friend, but to try out for the first and last time ever to understand why they've decided to shut down. Stories worth telling. I have a strange hunch my own family business in Penang might be heading down the same path, and I wanted to learn some more. When I arrived, it was mayhem. That's to be expected in Singapore, especially since this story was on the news and demand shot through the roof while supply was limited. In true Singapore fashion, there was a queue stretching from corner to corner to get a piece of the pie and pay their final respects. Luckily, my semi-famous friend Sept, a popular food blogger in Singapore, already got us seats. He was actually stressing out because items were selling out quick.
Oh, this guy, okay.
Okay, Seth. This is my friend Jen, Top Chef Singapore's Season 1 runner-up, and co-founder of Sour Bomb Artisanal Bakery, a specialty donut shop that's popular for their Italian-style stuffed donuts. She was so busy running around that we couldn't even really talk. I really respect that she's being so hands-on. I get a sense that there's likely a manpower issue, but I'd like to believe she's just being an amazing daughter. The harsh reality is, it is probably manpower issues. And this is very common today around the world, even more so in Singapore. Now back to the food. We got their famous roasted soy chicken, barbecue pork, and barbecue duck. They already ran out of the roasted pork by then. Boo. But I have to say, everything was really good. I'm aware of my bias here, but the roasted chicken breast is one of the most tender I've ever had. Shortly after, Mr. Lee came by to chat with us. I learned what a hard decision it was for him to close shop. Bittersweet was the gist of it, but he was really happy to see the recent turnout and influx of business. This was his final curtain call, the last time he gets to perform and wow the audience. He looked happy. As a chef, I too know the feeling when your hard work is being appreciated, and you don't need words to say it. You feel it when there are people at the table and clean plates when they leave, and he was soaking it up as much as he could. He was proud, and he should be. Once business slowed down, Jen's brother showed me around. We chatted about the situation. The reality is an old age story for family businesses. It doesn't make much sense to continue. 10 years ago, they started seeing the business slip away. Today, they're losing money every day by staying open. That sucks. That really, really sucks. F&B margins are generally crazy thin, but mix that with the rising in living expenses, age, and manpower constraints, well, like I said earlier, it just doesn't make sense to continue. So, their family came to the consensus that this chapter had to come to a close, so a new chapter could open one day. After a much needed break though, said Mr. Lee. And now I'm wondering if that's the answer that most family businesses need to consider. If a legacy business is no longer able to change or innovate with the times, is it okay for it to die? Dare I say, even necessary? Then, like a phoenix, only can it be reborn and reincarnated into a new light. The history and story will still be alive as long as someone carries the torch forward. Luckily, my friend Jen is already down that path. But will there be another variation of Lee Fan Nam Ki in the future? I guess only time will tell. But I, for one, am really glad I got to try this out before it's gone. It's like tasting history, because once it's gone, it's gone. What remains will only be a memory. To the Lee family and Jen, thanks for sharing your story with me, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And to all the family-run businesses out there, stay strong. Hey, hope you enjoyed that short story. If you like that or things similar to that, please help me grow this channel by liking and subscribing. And if you have any interesting stories that need coverage, hit me up to discuss. This is not a paid sponsorship. I only want to share good stories with something meaningful to learn from. Until the next video, see you later.